Adrenaline Motorsports. This is Fred Blanchard, your host, and I have my good friend Brian Basic again being involved in our car project. We'll be talking to him shortly, but I wanted to bring up a couple of things here as well. I had this week we've had kind of the rush for Bonneville. That's kind of been our big deal right now. Everything that you think you have ready, it's not ready. That's basically what it boils down to. The little things keep on popping up, and we've certainly had that experience. We've was fortunate enough, as I mentioned early on, that we were finished with the engine, finally got it installed and put it in the car, and everything was connected, and it all looked pretty good, beautiful and nice and shiny and what have you. And a week ago Saturday, we fired it up, and everything really looked good as far as the engine was concerned. And but we had a minor setback. We had a transmission leak, and when you have one of those in this type of a car, it's real important that you address it immediately. You just can't run it with a little drip, and that it was just a little bit more than that, and we end up having to pull the transmission out of the car. And then the unfortunate part about it is that things compound themselves when you're in a hurry to have something done. I called the gentleman who worked with us to get the transmission together, and unfortunately he was away on vacation, but I did reach him, but he was at a distance where there was no way he could be of any help at the point, and we really definitely needed the help. And we had the good fortune to do our homework and get on the phone and start calling around, and I found a transmission shop down in Huntington Beach, and they call themselves California Professional Performance Transmissions is what it's called, California Performance Transmissions. And told them my dilemma. I had a leak in the transmission. I needed to check it, and did they have the means and the tools to do so? And they said, come on down. I think we can help you out. And I zipped on down there, and lo and behold, I found out that the guy that owns this shop is Art Carr, the famous Art Carr of Art Carr Transmissions back in the day when he was the transmission king. And he's back into business, and I've got to tell you that he's got a few years on me, if that's going to tell you anything. And he went back into the business, and he's got a professional transmission shop, and it's called California Performance Transmissions, and he's on a street called Engineering Street there in the city of Huntington Beach. And I'll tell you, they've got a transmission dynamometer there that they can test anything that you have with a transmission, and I've never seen a place that had so many sophisticated transmissions, and a lot of import transmissions as well. So if you have issues with Power Glides or Turbo 400s or any of the late model transmissions, I think I'd give the guy a call if you want the service done properly, because he has actually a transmission dyno. And that was one of the experiences that we had. He was able to put it on the dyno and test out what I had available. They found the leak, and they immediately took care of it, and the transmission was ready within a day. And that is really saying something for today's service. And I was very pleased to have that opportunity to meet him, and the end result was that he provided that service. We got the transmission done, and in a day, and we got it back to the plant here, back to the house really, and it's ready to be installed here tomorrow, which we're going to have a long day tomorrow, but that's what it's all about. I get ready to go to the Utah Salt Flats, which is Bonneville Speed Week next week. That's what we're going to participate in. And looking at the entry list, I must tell you that we got quite a few cars this year, over 500 at this point in time as far as pre-entries are concerned. And with word coming back from those who have been up there to prepare the course, this place is spectacular. They're going to have a course that you're going to have a lot of records set up there. And we just wish that we were prepared to do that, but we're at this time going to be kind of going for our final licensing programs. We need to get into the unlimited license level, and that's one of our goals. And I gotta tell you that I'd like to send some kudos out to the other guys that have helped us out with our project. One primarily is Mike Lefevers of MyTech Race Engines. He spent a lot of time with myself and kind of walking us through what we needed to check things out with and the whole deal. And he's one of the inspectors that can inspect the cars that are the higher speed cars. And it looks like we're going to be okay with what we got. And his associate in the same building at BPE Cylinder Heads, Steve Bronston. Steve, thank you very much for your help in the cylinder heads on our project car. And you've done some exceptionally good work, and we think that with what you've done and Mike's help as well and his abilities to put a decent motor together, we're going to go up there and besides making a little bit of noise, hopefully we can get our licensing done. And if we can achieve those things, that's kind of the direction that we're going to focus on, and that's kind of what we're going to do.